I spent 100 years grinding demons solo to save the empire. But did I get any likes? Nope, some other guy did. I got dumped in the slums like trash cause I'm a spooky dark mage. Joke's on them, the real MVP who brought peace wasn't their shiny hero. It was me, the so-called cursed dude. I'm hated cause Saint Elena is actually a drama-loving demon. Anyway, I brought her. The demon lord's head. Contract complete, lady, now send me home. She flashed a fake smile, trying to stall me. As if. This world is 0 stars. Can your magic spawn fried chicken and anime? Didn't think so. She saw my hopeless otaku vibe and finally gave in. But first, I had to delete her Saint's protection buff. It was basically a magical leash keeping me on lockdown. I reached out, and a light flashed as the brand faded. I smirked. Aren't you scared I'll end you now? Elena just grinned, thinking she was the main character. She thought she could nerf me and that I needed her portal. Too bad my dark magic is basically maxed out. Seal broke. I choked her with magic and yeeted her across the room. She looked salty but tried to act cool. Then her eyes practically popped out. I ripped the dimension open myself. Surprise. That's when she totally lost her chill. I waved. Come near me, and I'll wreck you. I bounced to earth while she raged silently in her castle. That warp trip was brutal though. 0 out of 10, would not recommend. I wobbled up and saw my glorious, messy room. Then I spotted it, my smartphone. I almost cried. The feeling was real. Bwahahaha, finally out of that fantasy dumpster fire. I tried to load a game, but no network. Are you kidding me? Desperate, I sprinted outside hunting for Wi-Fi. Totally missed the army dudes encircling me. Suddenly, a wolf jumped me from nowhere. I tried to blast it. 0 mana. My magic was gone, so I grabbed its head and smashed it into the pavement. Wolf KO'd. The soldier nearby looked shook. Is that guy even human? His face said. I one-shot a boss mob with my bare hand. Something was weird. Why are fantasy wolves here? The soldier flinched as I stood. They hauled me to a safe zone, not that I needed it. Seeing I was clueless, the grunt explained. 10 years ago, dungeons opened and people got superpowers. Those monster bashers? They call them awakened. The army even made a special squad for hunters. Soldier dude is yapping about history, but I've tuned out. The real question is, do monsters crash the game servers? I literally grinded for decades just to get back to my PC. I cut him off. Yo, are the devs alive? Servers running? He just stares. Dunno kid. I only know war stuff. 2 years back, the dungeon gates totally lost it. Started glitching out, spitting out bigger, uglier beasts. Military's holding the line, but they're getting wrecked. Whole towns are gone. I stare at him, deadpan. Bro, IDC. Is the game studio safe or not? He asks my age. 21? He sighs. Draft age. Wait, what? Serious? I just respawned here. Plan to binge game, now I'm stuck enlisting for 5 years? Right then, my phone dings. Worst timing ever. Enlistment text? Report tomorrow? Gotta be a scam. Looks legit, the soldier says, checking the address. No way. I freeze. System crash. No physical? 1 day notice? Is this a joke? Soldier looks kinda guilty. Awkward. We're desperate, okay? You get checked at base. Google it at the shelter's net cafe if you want. I stopped listening after net cafe. Target acquired. Hit the shelter, sprinted straight to the PCs. Gamed hard. Felt alive. Decades later, this game still slaps. Stuffed my face, then finally checked the news. Welp, soldier dude wasn't lying. World's ending, and yup, I gotta report tomorrow. But with my max level stats, I'll breeze through. Game till the last second, then reported for duty. Place is packed with rookies. Everyone looks depressed. Loudspeaker yells, main hall. Now, we pile in. Instructor starts his boring speech. These guys are soft compared to my old demon teachers. Kinda wish I'd finished the guy off before warping back. Chief asks, who wants to join the hunter squad? Hunters get the VIP treatment, way better than grunts. 3 million base pay. Still, nobody moves. Can't spend cash if you're monster chow, right? Chief looks bummed, but not surprised. Aide nudges him. Cap, kid's got his hand up. Chief spots me. You, get up here. I crouch and launch myself like a human missile. Jaws drop as I soar over heads and stick the landing. Yo, Chief Instructor. Trainee Marcus Jin here, sign me up for the hunters. Dude's eyes went wide. Boom, I'm in his office sipping tea. But he's dying to know why I picked this gig. Perks are lit, sure, but you gotta be swole to survive here. You can rank up fast. But monsters might turn you into a snack just as quick. So most talented peeps play it safe in the regular army. Not me. I got a master plan. Dark mages can't chill to recharge. We gotta slay to slay. Hunter life means power-ups and fat stacks of cash. Just thinking about it gets me hyped. Tester shows up, sees my vibe, and facepalms hard. Thinking, does this scrub have any skills? If he saw my 10-meter hop earlier, he'd zip it. But gotta jump through the official hoops first. Supposedly, we all get a status screen with our stats. I pop mine open and total brain freeze. Dude's yelling, spit out the numbers, kid, I wanna die. It says system error. Major cringe. Now he's salty, thinks I'm trolling him. Mad or not, we gotta finish this circus. Next stop, the fancy testing gym. Tech is wild, but Mr. Grumpy still hates my guts. Roasting me non-stop. Says he'll test me personally. Fail this, and it's jail time, kiddo. Points at a massive red rock behind him. Budge that dungeon pebble, and you pass. Looks heavy, like, crush your soul heavy. But here's the plot twist he didn't see coming. These rocks are basically litterback in my world. Tossing him is lighter than a feather. Wait. Alien rock? Does it have dark juice inside? Jackpot. While he's glaring, I make my move. Fist, meet rock. Bam. Spider webs start cracking all over it. Then smash. Confetti everywhere, jaws hit the floor. He's staring at the dust calling me insane. Guess the army just recruited a beast. Cut to me, jogging 6,000 stairs like it's nothing. Meanwhile, the other noobs are dying like breathless pugs. Training is brutal, with a demon coach watching. But while everyone else is wheezing, I'm thinking this is basically a vacation. Way easier than home, plus the buffet is endless. Best part? Once drills wrap, I get free time to grind video games all night. Pure bliss. Plan A was simple, recharge my dark energy and bounce. But honestly, this place is straight up heaven. Everyone's jaws drop as I speed run to the peak. Even the demon coach looks shook. Nobody's ever crushed a weighted climb that fast. Coach is looking at me like I'm a total glitch in the Matrix. A 60-minute trek? Smashed it in 21 flat. Time for the boss to pay up the loot he promised. Beat the 30-minute mark? You unlock a pass to go out. Joining this squad was a big brain move. Too bad my team is totally wiped. All that pain for just one measly stamina point? Oof. They're hyping it like they won 5 million. Back home, I'd farm 10 points easy. Days kept rolling by, and honestly, I found a squad vibe here I never got back in my old life. Even though I spent 100 years ghost guarding folks back there. Everyone was terrified of me. Suddenly, a dude yells, "Net cafe's open." Bro, why are you dropping that bombshell just now? Boom, I teleport to the cafe and rage game, reclaiming my lost childhood. I'm grinding till 2 hours before roll call. I mean, 1 hour of snoozing was a luxury back then anyway. 2.5 months of grinding, and half the noobs still can't pass. So the coaches dropped a surprise PvP test. Nobody saw it coming. Which is exactly the chaos they wanted. Seeing everyone freak out makes the coach happy. Then he drops the epic loot info. MVP gets a 3-day, 2-night vacay pass. He waits for applause, but I'm the only one cheering, while everyone else stares like he's crazy. Awkward silence ensues. This raid isn't in some random city dungeon, full of mobs. It's a cleared zone turned into a sim arena. Pretty soon, the hunter crew gathers at the warp gate. Facing literal hell, they're all shaking in their boots. Right. As they're gossiping about what kind of nightmare awaits. A massive truck pulls up, engine roaring like a beast. They peek inside and lose their minds. Cages stacked with giant wolves. I don't get the panic, fam. Ain't those just oversized doggos? Coach yells, releasing the beasts in 3, 2, 1. 4-man squads. Frag one monster before the timer hits 0. Don't worry, you get special armor so you don't instantly die. On his signal, the cages pop open and the wolves rush the dungeon like it's Black Friday. Then the coach kicks the rest of us into the fray. Me and the squad roll up to the dungeon, 4 deep. Even with the new gear, the 3 rookies are sweating bullets. The wolves lurking in the shadows are looking at us like snacks. They think they're slick tailing us, but I already clocked them. Watching the beasts get ready to jump, I casually drop the info, yo, wolves incoming. Boom, they lunge, drooling everywhere. The noobs are panicking hard. Guess I gotta show him how it's done. The pack splits up, and one dumb wolf decides to try me. Big mistake. Asterisk pow. Asterisk I deliver a knuckle sandwich right to its dome. Meanwhile, the rest of the pack goes for the squad. I step in and they glare like, you want some? Seriously? With me calling shots, the gang chills out and starts fighting back. They level up so fast that even the hidden instructor has to give props. And just like that, we ace the test. Good game. Teach pops out, says test over, and tells us we can bounce. We follow him to the exit, but suddenly the whole place starts quaking. Then, asterisk poof asterisk, the exit portal shuts and vanishes right in front of us. Teach whips out his radio, but gets zero signal. We're totally ghosted. Stuck, he tries to chill everyone. Portal's back in an hour. Just hang tight. Yeah, right? I smell something fishy. Training dungeons are supposed to be safe zones. Locking us in? Super sus. I check the instructor's face. He's faking that calm vibe. Pretty sure we're in a closed dungeon now. Annoying, but whatever. The teachers huddle up to figure out a plan. They know the score. An invasion turned this into a lockdown zone. The only way out? We gotta wipe out every monster here. No backup coming, we're solo. The rookies who get it are freaking, and even Teach is shaking. Fighting mobs in our current state? He doubts we'd beat goblins, let alone the boss monsters. But we can't just sit here and rot. Gotta move. Teach weighs the safest play. Send the tanky recruits front as meat shields to draw aggro while the pros find openings. But is that really the move? After bonding 24/7, his gut says heck no, he'd never forgive himself. Hunter code says never sell out. Suddenly, Marcus Jean freezes. The lead instructor screams, foams at the mouth, and drops. Another teacher from behind rushes in before Marcus can stop him. He goes down too. Both grab their throats in pain, and totally pass out. MJ strolls up from the rear. Back up, peeps. One more step and you'll catch a nap like them. Checks the teachers just out cold. No biggie. He yeets the instructors to his crew, ordering, don't follow. Wait by the door. Then he bolts. The squad is stressing over MJ's safety, clueless that the dude is actually vibing hard. Dark energy KO'd the Teach, crazy finding it here. Back in the other realm, folks got holy buffs to block this nasty mojo. Fatal for noobs. For MJ? It's a protein shake. Like plugging into a supercharger. MJ creeps toward the vibe. Spooky silence inside. But this pro gamer smells a trap a mile away. He looks up. Dark hound on the wall, leaking gloom. Same name as a dog, but way more savage. Totally different beast. Reminds him of his first isekai run-in with one. Thinking it was weak sauce, only to nearly get deleted. Seeing it now? Total nostalgia trip. The pup pops claws and dives at MJ. MJ winds up, lands a crit, and the dog drops. Time to slurp up that dark juice. Good thing it's him. That aura repels normies. Plus, the blood is straight up toxic. Regular folks touch it and melt. Gross, but for a dark mage? That venom is weak. He wonders, how'd another world mutt get here? Teach acted like he'd never seen one before. School never covered dark energy stuff either. Did I accidental import them mid-warp? Or that old hag Elena? Whatever, doesn't matter. Gotta keep the squad chill and safe. He grabs the carcass. Needs receipts for the bosses. The teachers finally reboot, panicking about injuries. Danny's like, it's bad. MJ went solo mode into the deep dark. He spills the tea while Teach guilt trips himself. Suddenly MJ's back, hauling the gloom pooch. Teachers gasp, what is that? Ain't no dog. MJ drops it. Take a closer peek, Teach. After a scan, the teacher realizes, that's the thing that KO'd him. Squad buzzes. MJ bagged that unit solo? Dude is cracked. Look at that size. Total boss. Then MJ spots it. Dungeon pops open. Teach slaps Marcus on the back. Yo, you really solo that hound? Marcus Jin just nods. Teach kicks the class out, hanging back to chat with Marcus one-on-one. Once the squad dips, the instructor's like, hey, keep it 100 when you report this. Spill the tea, even on how us teachers totally messed up. Then he actually thanks Marcus. Dude looks shook, like he's never said thanks before. Talk about awkward. Teach leaves, and boom, Marcus's system window glitches out. Error fixed. Status bar works. Wait, this Char is the sect founder I made? He remembers this avatar from the dungeon game he used to play. He made the sect as a top dark mage in another world just to ditch crazy stands. It blew up huge. Suddenly, Marcus Jin sees his stats just totally tanked. Big yikes. Infinite skills? Gone. Now he's got one lame corrosion spell. It'd probably just give you the runs. Marcus thinks, man, I'm so weak right now, nowhere near ready. Back in that brutal other world, though, he was the literal king of dark magic. Plus, Earth's got that one thing that keeps him going. Gotta keep those game devs in business so they drop new content. Time to grind levels and get his swole back. No more messing around. Next few days? The camp goes absolutely nuts with hype. Dungeon closed, leader lagged, teach was useless, total drama show. But then this noob soloed the boss monster. Epic. For being such a Chad, Marcus Jin skips the line straight to private second class. Whole barracks is gossiping about his moves. Meanwhile, he gets summoned to the big boss's office. Commander sees him roll up and just boots the squad leader getting chewed out. He looks at Marcus. Yo, gotta talk to you about something major. Wanna join the Iron Core unit? We smash dungeons together. It's lit. It's freezing, snow everywhere, and monsters spawn like crazy. It's the front line, dangerous, but you level up super fast. Marcus thinks, wait, isn't that perfect? Fast ranks plus grinding mobs for mana? Heck yeah, why not? Marcus grins, I'm down for Iron Core. Next day, everyone gets picked up but Marcus. He's just chilling solo. Suddenly, vroom. A truck rolls up and this huge buff dude hops out. Snow slowed us down. Private Marcus Jin, my bad for the wait, bro. Hop in back, we're rolling out. Inside, Marcus starts stressing about army life. Not the monsters or the grind, but the weird unit vibes. If they haze him, he's gonna throw hands, for sure. What evs? Soon enough, they pull up to the main hunter base. And wow, it's actually snowing. Officer guides him and boom, he's at the barracks. They heard he's that crack soldier, so they swarm him, asking, yo, why are you here? Marcus Jin grins, heard promos are fast here. That's why I signed up. The squad stares. Is this dude nuts? Ditching a chill life for this hellhole? To kill the awkward vibe, the guys decide to let Marcus do a talent show, then ditch him. He pops a finger up. 1 finger push-ups. The room size. Big deal? We do those in our sleep. But Marcus flips into a 1-finger handstand. Jaws drop. Only Sergeant Victor could pull that off. Speak of the devil. Sergeant Victor stomps right up to Marcus. That voice. Marcus turns. Wait, Victor Lee? Lee shoos the gawkers and calls Danny over to babysit the new guy. Getting the signal, Danny takes him to grab grub and talk shop. With an armful of snacks, Danny sighs. Rule 1, privates only shop on weekends. Right now, we just get gym access. Rule 2, internet cafe is for corporals only. No internet? Marcus fumes. That's totally bogus. Danny shrugs. It's the rank life, man. Suck it up. Marcus frowns. No one fights this junk? Danny whispers. Maybe when we rank up. Blocking Wi-Fi? Marcus looks totally bummed. He can't punch away these dumb rules, so he's gotta rank up fast. Danny blushes. I've failed promos for 3 years running. I'm trash, right? Marcus pats his back. You got this next time. Suddenly, a corporal swipes their food. Marcus eyes him. Definitely a serial jerk. He bullies Danny 24/7. Then Kevin Kim glares at Marcus. Mess up tomorrow's shooting drill, and you're toast. Danny jumps in, I'll prep him on the drill details. Kevin snarls at Danny to shut it or else. Seeing the bullying, Marcus triggers his corrosion skill. Kevin shudders, he grabs the wrapper, checking the date frantically. His face goes pale, cold, sweat dripping. He sprints for the latrine. Marcus smirks. Level 1 corrosion, best laxative ever? With the jerk gone, Danny says, tomorrow we use modded guns. Way beefier than boot camp. Like a beast versus a toy. The kickback feels like a cannon. We got monsters here, so big guns are a must. It's hard at first. Just chill and take your time. Marcus recalls his other world gun. That thing hit like a truck. Now he's actually hyped for target practice. Next day at the range, Marcus unloads on the targets. Boss is shook. Dude nailed 19 shots. Missed just 1. Everyone's totally floored by that aim. Cause the old high score was just 14. Teach rolls up, tells Jin to hit special training later. It's a 2-player dungeon run. Speedrun the path, clap monsters, reach the end. Mobs aren't elite, but they're alive and bite. Heads up, there's NPC civilians on the map too. Tag on NPC and it's an instant fail. Even if you clear the mobs, don't stress though. Pros are watching to save your butt if you choke. Live monsters? Jin thinks that sounds kinda dope. Gets there and sees the cringe corporal, Kevin Kim. Arms crossed, looking at Jin like he's totally mid. Average run is 3 mins. Don't make us lag. Jin stays quiet. Kev laughs. That 19 was pure RNG. Be slower than me, noob, and you're toast. Got it? Points to the squad queuing behind him. Watch closely. Try not to wet yourself. Signal given. Boom. They warp to the tunnel map. Closed zone. Guard the NPCs while fighting beasts. First to mash the button wins. Timer's live. Kevin gets cocky. Starts mansplaining the mechanics. Marker size shows the mob's danger level. Big icons mean big trouble. 2 mobs per lane, danger is randomized. Total surprise. Alex enters and spots his first mob, a giant toad. Tongue lashes out. Alex dodges the hit like a pro. That mob is seriously annoying to deal with. Tank finds a mutant rat and wrecks it easily, feeling smug until bam. Desert worm boss spawns. Alex gets stuck with another toad in round 2. Thinks he threw, but realizes nobody else finished. Alex actually clutches up first. Mashes the button. Then Tank's door opens. Looks like the worm gave him serious grief. Tank rages. This game is total RNG trash. Checking stats? Tank fragged a civvy. DQ'd. Kevin smirks. Bet those noobs raced for bragging rights. Hearing that, Jin steps up. Let's make a bet then. Speedrun contest. Kevin's actually shook. You serious? Betting against me? Dead serious. Loser grants the winner a wish. Scared? You think you're him? Fine, bet's on. You wanna play? Lose and I take 3 months pay. You're on. Marcus didn't even blink. Next up. Sarge barks the order, and zap, both dudes get beamed down. Marcus is currently radiating pure salty energy. Getting ghosted by Kevin Kim? Total buzzkill. With everyone gawking, the games officially kick off. Zero hype for Marcus. I mean, look at the rank gap. Then Danny spots something totally whack. Ground's shaking. Marcus's beastie is crashing a party next door. He cracks door number 1, and whoa, plot twist. That creep's supposed to be chilling in Hall 2? It wandered over and snacked on the rat. Seeing this mess, Sarge is low-key panicking for Marcus. One Eye spots a snack, yeets the rat corpse at him. Marcus has reflexes for days. Swoosh. Missed me. Brain activates, can't just spray and pray here. Hit a dummy, and it's game over. Gotta be precise. Plan set, Marcus goes beast mode and obliterates an arm. Right when he winds up for round 2, the limb regrows super fast. Okay, now One Eye isn't playing nice anymore. Left hand goes slasher movie mode, swiping at Marcus. But Marcus? The dude is way too slick, dancing around every single slash. He hops up, cocks the gun, and unloads on its eye. Landed. Monster's blind. Time to wrap this up. But surprise. That Cyclops freak can still track him and lunges instantly. Marcus pulls a matrix lean back. Too slow, buddy. Wait. The army doesn't use ragers like this for practice. Only one explanation makes sense. It's vibe checking the dark energy inside me. Sarge senses bad vibes, grabs gear, and rushes in. He's actually sweating bullets for Marcus's safety. A buffed up demon is way above a rookie's pay grade. But when he gets there, the monster's already toast. Meanwhile, Kevin is sprinting to the finish, thinking he's won the bet. He figures he'll clock in at 2 minutes 30. Pay up, noob. 3 months pay is mine. While mentally spending it, he spots Marcus at the button. Seeing Kevin puffing closer, Marcus shoots a smirk and slams the button. Kevin is absolutely triggered right now. Everyone's hyping Marcus up. Sub 3 minutes? Insane. Danny zips over to make sure his buddy isn't broken. Dude, I'm good. Chill. How'd I wreck that Cyclops? Marcus grins. Stole your strats, obviously. Kevin's lurking nearby, absolutely seething. Some grunt pipes up. Wait, wasn't there cash on this? Noob 1, pay up. Kevin smacks him. Bets off. You guys saw that glitch. Exam said 2 mobs, he fought 1. Total cheat code. If I only had 1 target, I'd have speedrun it. He corners Danny. Fair, right? Danny's ghosting him. Kevin rages, talk or you're toast. Marcus finds him super cringe. He was gonna cancel the bet since he literally punched a demon out. But seeing Kevin act like a tool? No mercy now. Drama peaks, then Sarge Victor enters the chat. Mutated Cyclops ain't basic. Threat level, insane. Way harder than your 2 weaklings, Kev. Kevin salty. Thinks Vic's abusing admin powers. Just trolling the rookie, why so serious? Vic rolls his eyes. Classic Kevin move. Calling joke when you lose. Rank is magic, huh? Bully Kevin suddenly folds like a cheap chair. Wild. Though his forehead vein is throbbing. Vic turns. Got some final words? Kevin fake smiles fast. Nope, we're solid. Vic smirks. Thought so, scrub. So, Marcus? OP Dark Mage back on Earth. But his mana bar is totally empty. Glitch? Now he's just buff, brawling beast solo. He's stuck, until he finds a cheat code. Dungeon mobs are basically mana batteries. He joins Iron Guard cause that's the grind spot. More spawns equal more mana, easy logic. Just gotta rank up to unlock raid access. Plot twist, the fast track promo system is dead. Saving people or soloing bosses? Doesn't matter, promotion is just the CEO's whim now. Marcus is like, bruh, are you serious? This server is way grindier than he thought. Alert pops up, bats swarm at the fuel depot. Squad to the depot. Shields up, now. Marcus thinks, XP farming time? Those bats travel in toxic packs. Small hitboxes, fast, and they spit fire. Near oil tanks? One miss and it's boomtown. Guards are freezing up, but Marcus steps in. He claims he'll go pull aggro on the mid-tier bats, telling the squad to chill. The team is freaking out, though dude is gearless and totally exposed. They try to body block him, clueless about the 4D chess Marcus is playing. This is prime XP being delivered straight to my door, can't let it slide. Besides, soloing this raid has gotta guarantee a promotion, right? Thinking this, Marcus leaks a tiny bit of dark vibe, and the bat swarm instantly locks onto him. Right at that moment, Sergeant Victor Lee is hauling defense supplies when he spots Private Marcus trying to one versus all the mob. He sprints over, yelling at the rookie to fall back and suit up, trying to play hero. Marcus thinks, no way am I letting this free loot fly away when I've almost bagged it. He eyes the high-tier rifle in Victor's hands and stealth casts a toxicity debuff. Suddenly, the Sarge's gut sounds like a dubstep drop, and he doubles over in agony. Marcus strolls up, snags the gun, and grins. Relax, I'll speedrun this and be right back. Hyped about the weapon upgrade, Marcus charges straight into the mosh pit. He goes /happy. In seconds, the entire mob he lured is deleted. But one sneaky flyer breaks for the sky, aiming a fireball straight at the fuel tanks. Before Victor can even shout orders, Marcus double jumps and one-shots the bat mid-air. The base shields finally flicker on as bat carcasses pile up on the conveyor belts. That's when the officers finally show up. Radar missed that glitch. Where'd they spawn from? Smells like a barbecue out here. Who's responsible? What's the kill count? Victor reports that 30% of the wave was wiped out. He can't stand these awakened desk jockeys. They're useless in a fight and treat grunts like NPCs. Cowards hiding in bunkers while we do the work, it's gross. Just as they start buttering Victor up for the win, and promising to hype him to the commander, Sergeant, Victor cuts the chat. It wasn't him. It was the new guy, Marcus. That definitely grabs Victor's attention. He asks Marcus, you smurfing? Is this round 2 for you? Nope. Nope. Don't pull a stunt like yesterday again. Got it? Even god tier luck runs dry. The Iron Guard is a weird beast. From the top brass to the grunts, none of us are awakened. Ironically, only the non-combat staff have powers here. That's why we fight so hard. Replacing guys is a nightmare, obviously. Not every super-powered human wants to be here. So we prep hard before every match. No feeding or useless deaths allowed. But hey, get hyped for today. The top fragging unit from the 104th Division is visiting our base. Every battalion boss in the Iron Guard. Whole squads lined up, simping for Private Marcus Jin, who clutched the win. Coley drops the info, found the mid-tier bat spawn point. Zone is secure, just waiting on the danger level stats. Once we know, we'll ping the boss's office. Boss asks, what's the deal with the radar lag? CPT. Song is sweating, 0 pings till they were basically inside. Gear isn't buggy, so we're checking for blind spots now. Boss goes, not a glitch? Then it's a coverage fail. Add 2 radars. He eyes Marcus, you got guts, kid, sick moves, but watch your HP. At least, gear up next time. Heard you soloed 30 mobs though? Marcus nods, yeah, 30. The boss adds, solid work. If you choked, that fuel depot would be toast. Squad lead finally stopped hyperventilating. Boss promotes Marcus to PFC instantly, plus a 3-day pass. Hearing this, Marcus is hyped, promoted into vacation. Army life is kinda lit. He dips straight to a net cafe. Mission, game non-stop for 3 days. Suddenly, some random NPCs chatting nearby grab his ear. Bro, I paid the owner to farm shrooms by that cave. Dunno why, but the entrance got camped by the army. Said no looting allowed. So toxic. I paid cash. Why gatekeep me? Buddy sips water. Sean checked that cave 2 days ago. Said the whole mountain reeked bad. Dude was KO'd for days after. Lucky you skipped it. You get wrecked. Marcus cuts in, yo, where's this mountain? Give me a lift? I can fix it. So they drive him over. He waves them off, turns around and feels the dark vibes pulsing. Cave entrance? Spawn camped by guards, of course. Sneaky mode, casts corrosion, guards cramp up and bail. Marcus slides into the cave. No mobs, but the dark energy is thick. Whatever, free buffet. Hands out, just vacuuming up that dark juice. Energy spikes, buffs his corrosion, and unlocks Shadow Walker. Marcus is losing it. Finally, a broken skill. Shadow Walker summons a Shade clone, total stealth assassin, his main build back in Asgard. But keeping it active. Burns through dark energy like crazy. Marcus ignores the drama and starts his ritual. Dark vibes swirl and poof, a void beast pops out. But staring at the tiny critter, Marcus freezes up. Wait, what? Where's the giant monster size? Is it portal lag? Or is my mana just trash right now? Then it hits him. Tiny means stealthy. He actually scored a ninja pet. Energy banked, but sadly his time off is totally done. No gaming, sure, but the loot was way better. Marcus gets it now. To fix everything, he needs to rank up like yesterday. Then his buddy spots his name on the promo list. The squad is shook because signups closed ages ago and he's still a noob. How's that even a thing? Turns out the boss vouched for him, claiming a beast like him needs to push limits, not follow rules. Everyone's jaw just hits the floor. He speed ran to private first class already. Making corporal next? That's literal aimbot behavior. But word is, training starts tomorrow with main gear. Marcus is confused though. Wait, main weapons aren't just guns? Next day, the teach explains, we got written tests. And practicals, skills, stats, and monster bashing. Basically, can you actually fight? As an XOP dark mage, acing combat is a total breeze, plus maybe bonus loot for perfection. Now Marcus is actually hyped. Phase 2 hits. Surprise, main weapons are melee. Shooting monsters is suicide anyway. You gotta slice him up close to actually win. The training is based on army sword skills, but with your own flair added. The instructor shows off the moves first, and tells the noobs to copy him. It's a disaster. Everyone looks super cringe. Except Marcus. His swings scream death. Others try to copy, but they got zero swag or skill. The teach facepalms and yells cut it out. You guys look like glitchy robots. Marcus, show him how it's done. All eyes on him. Marcus looks totally lost though. Why is it always me, man? So he sighs, steps up, and does his thing. Everyone sweating bullets. Does a newbie need that killer vibe? Demo done. Marcus Jin flops like a wet noodle. Teach creeps up, digs in his pocket, tosses him a fancy cookie, and dips. That his tip? Seriously? Training's done, nap time over, big test day is here. Speaker blasts, test takers to the yard, as soon as possible. Showtime. Marcus is hyped. Hello, Corporal Stripes. Pass this, boom instant promo. Pass rates trash though, mostly repeat customers. But two weirdos got a special pass. One is PFC Marcus Jin, 104th, second bat, and Grace Park from the 4th. Both rookies. Marcus is shook. Another freak like me? No way. Crowd's buzzing. Are they legit? Testing early? And one's a PFC? All eyes on the Wonder Twins. They lock eyes and get awkward. Cute. Ref yells, round 1 has 3 parts. Muscle, speed, cardio. Strength first. Shove the teach. 1 minute. 10 points per meter. Under 40 points? You're out. First guy is absolutely ripped. Goes beast mode, face like a tomato, but teach won't move. Teach taps him back, dude goes flying. Room got quiet, panic mode. Yeah, not gonna be a cakewalk, total disaster. Nobody moves him. Until Grace steps up. Squad hottie taps him and gets 5 meters. Easy, pretty sure Teach let her win though. Guys are drooling, instant crush, wild. Marcus's turn. 10 meters plus means bonus loot, right? He puts max power in his palms for a secret blast. Boom. Teach launches like a rocket. Teach barely hits the brakes in time. Ref stare. Is this kid a monster? Is he human? Even Grace is stunned. Everyone else was totally boring. Round 1 wraps. Half the class flunked out. Ref yells, agility round, let's go. Net goes up, big gun comes out. Everyone's speechless. Real bullets? Seriously? The proctor just smirks like a troll. Chill, they're modded. Just packed with rubber ammo. But at 1000 meters per sec? Yeah, that stings. Keep moving. Survive 1 minute untouched for the high score. You need 30 seconds just to pass. They're basically real speed, so don't bother trying to eyeball them. Watch the barrel twitch, predict the path, that's the hack. First guy steps up and immediately gets absolutely wrecked. Guess this level isn't gonna be a cakewalk. Explains the fail rate. But compared to actual beasts? This is child's play. While Marcus zones out, a bunch more dudes get wiped out. Then Grace Park steps up and things get spicy. She's moving like a total ninja. Dancing through the fire, zero effort, boom, perfect score. She doesn't look hyped about it, though. Just death glares at Marcus walking by. Total beat that vibes. Marcus is triggered. What? She wants a cookie for that. Fine. Time to show her what out of your league really means. Marcus just tilts his head. Whoosh. Missed. Hands in pockets, flex mode on. The ammo literally swerves around him. He even starts strolling toward the turret, doing a little troll dance right in front of Grace. Can't touch this. Even the proctor looks totally shook. Is this guy even human? Way past 1 minute now. Proctor calls cut. Marcus aces the agility run. The other noobs can feel the massive skill gap. Brains fried, totally frozen. Final round, stamina. Location, a literal dungeon. Simple enough. 40-minute time sprint there and back. Hit the turnaround spot before the clock dies. Get your hand stamped by the dude, run back. Win. Catch is, nobody knows how far away the checkpoint is. Some guy creeps into the restricted zone in the dead of night. Coast is clear, so he blasts spooky dark vibes from his palms, mumbling some weird gibberish spells. The gloom swirls up and boom, creepy beast summoned. Supposed to be a huge shadow walker. You know, top tier assassin type, but ever since Marcus got back from Asgard, his battery is low. His summons are nerfed hard. Realized it the second he unlocked the summoning perk. Only fix is to recharge his dark mana gauge. So for this pocket-sized shadow walker, Marcus has a scheme. Gotta wait until this promo exam wraps up, though. Exam's done, back at base. He quietly hits start on the plan, leveraging that perfect score to get exactly what he needs. Mark buys the crew fried chicken, letting Vic snag a crate of brew from admin. It's all part of the master plan. See, dark magic burns through booze instantly. Zero buzz for mages. Once the squad is totally hammered on beer, he slips away to a quiet spot and calls up his lil shadow buddy. Now for the main event. Mark checks his 6, then tells the shadow imp to stay invisible from now on. Its mission? Stalk the brass and sniff out any dark energy intel. Being an ex-top tier mage, if he manages to juice his power back up, he'll be literally unstoppable. While he's fantasizing about God mode, the imp waves a hand in his face. Here's the kicker. Bossing this thing around ain't free. It wants an energy tip every time. Mark winces, conjures a dark orb, and reluctantly forks it over. The imp swipes it like candy and zooms off before Mark can even say don't get caught. Seeing it sprint away, that hyper is kinda stressing him out. If that thing gets spotted, the whole base goes into lockdown, right? Suddenly, a voice barks from behind, sending chills down his spine. Why you lurking out here? Oh snap, busted. Already? He spins around and faces team leader Vic. He plays it cool, joking he needed fresh air to handle the booze. Vic doesn't seem to suspect anything weird. Grats on making corporal, kid, but don't get cocky. Keep your game tight. With that, he walks off. For some reason, Vic really has his eye on Mark. To Mark, the guy is basically a walking army poster. Anyway, next morning, the big boss gets the squad's test scores. Battalion commander is totally baffled by the report. Heard only one passed and planned to yell at him. But a perfect score? Yes sir, the deputy nods. Plus, this Mark kid cleared the monster test in 4 seconds flat. He was also the first responder during that oil depot mess. That clicks something in the commander's brain. Rookie to corporal in under a month? And the way he did it is super sketchy in a good way. Kid's gonna be a star sooner or later. And then those guys are definitely gonna notice him. The deputy gulps, knowing exactly who the boss is talking about. There are freaks in the ranks with literal monster powers. Every single one is a total powerhouse. With a laundry list of insane achievements. The elite monster unit looks like a new beast is waking up. Meanwhile, Mark somehow ends up mobbed by lizard bros, tree creeps, and goblins galore. But he is so chill. Actually, he looks straight up stoked.